First off, nothing that you do in this world you do or accomplish by yourself. Matter of fact, in the comment section below, let me know who the one person on this entire human history, or in this entire human history, that's ever done it by themselves, completely. Please, enlighten me. What I do know, and what I have learned thus far in my short time, is that everything that you accomplish in this world always pertains to somebody helping you. It may not be directly intentional. Maybe you ain't asked for it. Maybe you ain't looked for it. Maybe you ain't even prayed for it. But guess what? One way or the other, the shit's always been there. And if not for the everyday awkward interactions that we the people continue to inhabit, I say awkward because the majority of people I see these days can't even keep decent eye contact with a person, but can trash talk the living hell out of anybody online. Troll the living hell out of them too. I bet you people will probably run up on my comment section right now talking trash, all types of trash, just anything that can come to mind. I mean, it ain't like I ain't heard it all before. Aside it all, we have leaders in this country right now who take full 100% advantage of all of that. Yo, I'm not slow. I know we're all watching the same news. We're all seeing the same thing. If it's not on the same network, it's definitely on another one who's telling the same similar rhetoric. So I know that at the end of the day, we're not all sitting here pretending like we're not informed about things. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. What I'm saying is just about every one of our leaders hasn't really had to go through any of the daily struggles that, I don't know, that I've probably gone through for my life, that I've seen my mom go through in her life, that I've seen my grandmother go through in her life, that I've seen friends of mine in the military go through in their lives. Yeah, I was in the military. You get my point. It doesn't matter at the end of the day what the pigmentation on your skin decides about you being able to survive in the sun for a short amount of time says. Nor does what the next clown tell you about what that really supposedly means just because they seem to sound like they're making sense when in reality they don't, and they don't really have any actual data to back up the bullshit that they talk. It's just at the end of the day, we continue to play ourselves because while we're fighting about what's what, they're still playing the game. Their whole thing was to have us distracted in the first place. It just didn't really happen in the fashion that they attempted it, but it happened nonetheless because it turned into its own scandal ultimately. You go on the internet and you literally debunk everything that this entire presidency has done and gone through. And you'll at the same time have the opposite happen as well, because you have people out there that are nobodies doing nothing with themselves other than creating chaos like this. My thing is personally as a citizen, is none of these people that are up in office really represent me and any of the values and any of the things that I would like to see in my country happen. And that's me speaking from a perspective of already having gone through a level of struggle, not over anybody else's, my very own struggle that has amassed me to the degree that I am now, and to the levels that I continue to strive for, like everybody else. So tell me, at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense to call yourself self-made in a country built upon the backs of other struggles. Pull up on any one of your councilmen or officials or anybody in Congress or any one of your chair people that you know in your area and just randomly ask them some shit about the Constitution. Having masters in the finessing arts on keeping money and shit, and then acting fucking dumb or blaming some other damn group, Republican, Democrat, about, bruh, ultimately a fucking responsibility that all of you really took, really, at the end of the day. Like, you really thought that y'all was gonna be able to just slide through forever? Pull up on positions of power that you could just suck dry and nobody will eventually notice? I'm just wondering why people who know better don't do better. Because when it's all said and done, nobody really won anything if this whole planet goes to hell, right?